Well, good morning. Chieftain News here, breaking in with a report and an update. So, 11:11 a.m. on May 24th, 2021, guys. Okay, so we got a lot going on. Over the last 12 hours, I have had a flurry of activity come in from the Middle East on the on a North American power outage and on the food shortage. These are the three topics I'm going to discuss. Well, the Middle East looks like it's confirmed that Israel's probably the one that hit the chemical plant slash firework plant slash nuclear enrichment plant slash a commercial explosive plant slash whatever it is slash that Iran had hit by somebody. Apparently, Israel hasn't taken credit for it, but they knew exactly what was there, that there was a drone operation there, a manufacturing operation there, and that it probably was likely hit by them somehow. Anyway, so it just was a confusing 48 hours, I guess, for them the news finally to get the story straight. And I was watching it and I realized, I was like, no, that's not it. And then they said some more news, but no, that's not it. And finally they said, what the relative situation with Netanyahu kind of acknowledged that he knew that, or that Israel knew that there was a drone um, manufacturing spot there. And here recently, if you remember, here a handful of days ago, Iran sent a drone over the Middle East, across to the Middle East, across Jordan, coming up on the Israeli border, and Israel knocked it out. So that's increasing tensions between Iran and Israel continue. And Iran has already made the statement that they definitely have leveled the playing field between Israel and any other Islamic nation. So if you mess with one of them, you mess with all. I mean, that's basically what he's saying. He's called on all of the Islamic nations to support Hamas and with military arms, military support, financial support, and so they're ready to go to get it on. That's what it looks like. So just keep that in mind. Moving over, let me stuff something in between the next topic. There is the weather anomalies that are going on and earthquake and volcanic activity. It is increasing, and it's becoming awaringly obvious that something is going on with the weather. 22 people were killed, I guess, in a marathon. There was 100 and some odd people running in a marathon. They ran through the mountains, and 22 of them lost their lives due to, unfortunately, I got the specifics late last night, like around midnight. They were killed by hail. It's sad to say, but there was extreme high winds and there was extreme weather that hit them, and I heard the flooding, and then extreme hail beat them up, and it beat them to death. That's horrible. And I was so sad to hear about it, and I pray for their families and stuff that they are cared for through this hard time in their families. Moving on to the other topics, the earthquakes are increasing. The whole planet is full of 4 and 5 pointers. Not to mention the 7.3 that hit China here recently and shook up their world pretty good. And they're having a lot of aftershocks from that as well. A lot of them are majorly in the 6, 4, and 5 pointer range. But the entire planet is engulfed in 5 pointers, around averaging 5 pointers, anything from 4.5 to almost 6, 5.7, 5.8. The whole planet is just rattling. Intel suggested last Thursday that the planet has a double wobble now. That we have a normal wobble that we do, and now we have a double wobble, and it's due to external gravitational forces from another source that's now in our solar system. The other heads up would be the event coming, I guess, with the coming from the outer space area there. 12 CMEs were talked about last night from the Intel Group, released information that we have 12 CMEs coming this way. And they'll be here, I guess, here any day now. And I've heard everything from expect satellite interruption, expect power outages, to it's going to be a glancing blow. It could be some minor satellite interruption, to we're going to have a wide blackout. I've heard, one extreme swing to the other. So I know that 10 of these were C-class CME solar flares, and 2 of them were M-class, which is the medium size, and X-class is the next size up. So that's the big one. Those are the big ones. If we ever get hit with one of those, yeah, we're going to be lights out and going to be recovering by replacing all the fried equipment that has been fried. So I guess put it to prayer, put it to meditation, or whatever it is that you do, and understand that the situation is a big question mark as far as that's concerned. Is this the North American blackout that I've been talking about? I don't know. I'm trying to find out, but it's just funny how all of this is coming to a head at one time. So I mean, the volcanoes continue to erupt in the Congo. A volcano erupted and it destroyed hundreds of homes now, and it's killed people. I think it's under 20 people, but still, one is too many. The folks loitered around, ran to and fro in the city. I watched the video footage, and they try to figure out what to do. They should have just left immediately, and because the volcanic lava came out the side of the mountain after hours of gushing, and it closed off a path to get out of there. And it's sad. It's really sad what happened. So anyway, also the weather anomalies that continue, and the ground anomalies continue. The ocean anomalies continue. Just keep that in mind. We got some activity in all of those areas that is an anomaly, because it's not normal. It's not. A hurricane season has also started early, and the first cyclone's due to hit here pretty quick in India, and also or cyclone, should I say? And we also have Hurricane Anna is en route. So I mean, we've got hurricanes that fired up already early, and we started early, which is, yeah, that happens. That's not really a big deal. Moving on to the food shortage, I got some personal intel here in the hometown that I live in. We had a KFC. They got some food from KFC, and they were leaving, and they were locking the doors on the way out in the middle of the afternoon, telling people who were coming in the drive-thru, sending them away, saying we've run out of food. And let me give you a list of things that this is so strange. This is what we're fixing to look at, guys, as far as the food shortage. I got some more definite things listed out here. Strangely enough, this is what people are buying. And this is going to be some harsh stuff. All right, so the food shortage. Beer and soda, you could see a shortage in that. Canned soups, canned corn, canned goods. You could see a heavy shortage in that. Yeast and flour, heavy shortage in that. Seeds, beef and poultry, heavy shortages coming with beef and poultry, I'm hearing. And of course, Spam. Everybody's been buying up Spam, apparently, because there's a huge shortage of it. Certain snacks and foods off your shelf. So basically, what's left? What is left? Rice and beans, folks. Rice and beans. And whatever else we can forage from the supermarkets as this food shortage begins. It's so funny. The KFC is a big time chicken buyer. I can't believe a major food chain restaurant or fast food restaurant is unable to serve chicken and has to close because they have run out of chicken. Makes me giggle, and it's very sad. And I'm wondering, how bad is this going to be? So, like I said, once again, the ranchers and the farmers said here in America, brace for impact. Their words, not mine. Again, passing on information from me, from them, from me to you. That's how it rolls. So, anyway, 30 days, 37 days of darkness, possibly without power. I hope you have something in place to prepare food, or a way to eat food that you don't need to prepare. Canned goods, you can open a canned good and tear into it. You don't got to heat it for the most part. So it's going to taste horrible in some cases, I'm sure, but when you're hungry, you're hungry. Those of you who live in the cities, make a plan now if you haven't. Those of you who live in the country, so make a plan. All of us need to make a plan. What are you going to do? When you get to it, think it out, because if there's any type of harsh, tense, highly charged situation, you need to fall back on your plan, because that's what you plan to do. And you thought it out before in a calm, rational business before all this excitement started. So keep that in mind, guys. All right, other than that, I'll break in if I hear anything else. There is more intel coming in, but I wanted to at least give you that information that I found out. Other than that, you guys have a good week, and have a blessed week, and I hope everybody's doing well and healthy and stays that way. With that, I'll bid you guys a good day and a good week. Chieftain News out.